Yeah. And Divyank, when you were talking about DFA, you told he's coming to Barcelona. Are you a Barcelona fan?
Yeah, exactly. Hi guys, we are back with another episode of season end review. This time we'll be covering Bundesliga and League One. So today we have Pradeep from Bundesliga, uh, Faisal from Bundesliga, and Charlie from League One. So we'll be covering the player of the year, manager of the year, and things like that. Many categories are there. So I guess let's start with League One as of now. So uh, Shali, your thoughts on how was the title race this season and what things impressed you, and then we'll move forward to the player of the year according to you.
uh, First of all, hi guys. This season was really, what can I say? It was surprising to see Lily up on top, like with a good title challenge. Like normally, the League One is not known for proper title race, but this year I was like,
Uh,
I don't know, quite shocked, like to see Lily up top, giving us a
yeah,
good fight. Uh,
yeah,
they had a good team. They got themselves a good manager, Christopher Galtier. He's proven himself with other teams. Now he's got this team up top, and now again he's been recruited by Nice, another League One team. The
okay.
main,
So yeah, yeah, sure.
I think,
Continue.
I think the main part of the main reason they've won the league is like I think their transfers, Burak Yilmaz and Mike Magnan, the goalkeeper and their top goal scorer. So I think their sporting director is I think I forgot his name, but I think he played a big role in this in their team's success this
Yeah,
season.
yeah,
Yeah.
I read about. Yeah. So who's your player of the season in League One, Shali?
Um, for me, I think it's Mbappe for sure. With his goal scoring and his assists, top season he had his first 40 goal season in his career. So I think it's Mbappe for sure for me.
Okay. What about Botman and Fonte? Like Chile conceded the least in the league, and their defensive players are very good. So, any comments on that?
Yeah, surely they considered only like around I think 21 goals this season. Yeah,
Yeah, 21 or 23 it was.
yeah, somewhat like that. I think
Yeah.
yeah, the goalkeeper played a big role in it, but Botman I don't think so. Not really my type of a player. I think Mbappe deserves it.
Okay. Okay. We'll go to Supradeep now. Your player of the season, and
I in League One,
yeah.
I think so. I'll go for Mbappe for sure.
Okay. So we
He is
have
on
two for
fire.
Mbappe. Yeah. Yeah. Like he had most goals, but assist. It was deep in highest assist, I guess.
Yeah, it was highest assists in Deepe. Deepe also had a good season, very good season rather. Like, but I think so
Yeah.
it's Mbappe who's getting the crown.
All right. Okay. Faisal, up to you. Who's your player of the season in League One?
I think stats wise, I believe Mbappe because his numbers are just over the roof. 40 goals, no, not 40 goals, 40 goals and assists, goal contributions for PSG. But I think my Liga player of the season would be the striker from Lille. I think his name was Yilmaz, I think. He's played a major part in their title race, and I think he played a lot of goals and important goals that won them the
Yeah.
games. So I think he would be my player of the season just because of the impact that he had on Lille.
Yeah. Quite a good choice. So yeah, two for Mbappe. So I guess overall Mbappe wins in this one. So the next one is manager of the season. As Faisal, you were saying, you can continue with that one.
Ligue 1, right?
Yeah, League One only. We will be going by league, so we'll cover League One first, and then we'll move on to Bundesliga.
Okay, okay. I think
Yeah,
manager of the season would be I don't know. I think it's just Lil, just because the impact that he has had on them and the players that he has able to get the best out of them, like Iconi, like Yilmaz, like Mike Maignan as well, Sven Botman. In general, just the
yeah,
setup that he has played with the team, made a huge impact for them. And I think you look at PSG, they've had Thomas Tuchel, they've had Pochettino, and it was on and off pretty much. So they didn't really stick with one manager, and they didn't give him time. So I think it's the Lille manager.
okay. So it's Galtia for you. So Pradeep, what about you?
Yeah, I'll also go for culture only because, like, I think so. This is the very well-known saying, like, attack wins you games and defense wins you titles. So, like, getting to organize a defense and conceding the least amount of goals and then channelizing that into attack, I think so that has been the key for Leeds' success this season. Also, Mike Mannion and between the posts, he was phenomenal. He's on the move to AC Milan. I think that's the next step in his career. So I think so.
Yeah, yeah. Pochettino needs a bit more time. I hope that PSG won't sack him. We'll discuss about it with Shali further. So Shali, your manager of the season.
I think there's no doubt about it. I think it's Christopher
Yeah,
Galdi for me too.
yeah. Okay. So no poach in the contenders.
Poch didn't get a full season. I think it was not just
Yeah,
halfway, so
yeah,
we didn't much about it.
yeah.
And
So
like,
you do you do? Yeah, yeah,
just
Supradeep.
one point, like, yeah, I mean, PSG were like reasonably placed when Pochettino took over. Like, he did not do anything exceptional, like he did not turn around the season to actually, like, we can tell like Edin Terzic did for Dortmund and Bundesliga. Like, Dortmund were not even in contention for UCL places until the last, like, fourth or fifth match. So they made it at the end. So uh, Pochettino did good, but, like, obviously from for a
Yeah,
team of
Galti,
PSG's perspective, something better is expected.
yeah. So Shali, do you feel like if Tuchel would have continued, you would have won the league, or with something like that, you could have
Yeah.
went further into UCL?
I think, in my opinion, I back to chill. Like, from the time he started his tenure at PSG, I was backing him because he's no doubt better than Poch, in my opinion. I was not really impressed when they recruited Poch, but things happen. I think with Tuchel, I think the problem was with the players. His like his the problems with the dressing room and stuff with Mbappe and stuff
Okay.
like that. I think I
Yeah,
don't
the
think
man management there. Yeah,
yeah, the man management effect.
yeah. Okay. Okay, great guys. So the next thing we're going to discuss about is surprise of the year in League One. Which player surprised you, or which manager, which team, whatever is there. So Faisal, you can comment on that.
I think yeah, definitely a little surprised us all. Like the team that they had is not like when you compare it to PSG, for example, they have Mbappe, they have Neymar, they have Verratti, they have all these great players, and Lille just came out of nowhere. And I think it's down to the problems that PSG has had because they sacked the coach, they hired another coach, and it was just on and off. They were inconsistent pretty much in the league. They were having draws, they're having losses, whilst Lille just continued to be consistent all throughout the season. That surprised me a lot. Coming from a Dortmund fan, yeah, who bottled a league to Bayern Munich, I can only be surprised that Lille did not bottle their chances for Liga. So I'm really happy for them. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think Lille surprised us all. Yeah, they'll be my surprise of this season.
Okay. So Lilith, it's for you. So Pradeep, what about you? Player,
Me,
team, or manager?
Monaco. Like, I did not expect Nico OH team to actually
Yeah,
like
they actually
they
finished in
made
top
it.
three.
They had a brilliant
Yeah,
run. They like gave PSG a run for their money. So honestly, like from what I saw at Bayern Munich, like what during his tenure, so I did not expect like something like this to happen at Monaco. Like he has seen success to an extent. So
yeah,
kudos to him.
yeah. Ben Yedder was also very good this season. His stats are also pretty decent, I guess, or good. Like he has 20 goals and 7 assists this season. So yeah, a big part of Monaco's top three finish. Charlie, what about you? Your surprise of the year in League One?
I think it's for me it's Burak Yilmaz because they got him for free. Obviously, that's quite something to
Yeah,
a big deal to get there in his caliber for free. I
yeah,
think I think it's Burak Yilmaz for me and Lily, of course. Yeah.
yeah. So a lot of free transfers happening this season also. So I hope they also turn out like that, but they're not so good, I guess. So the next thing we have is match of the season. Suprati will start with you. Your match of the season. League One.
I think so. Like it has to be that PSG fixture that happened towards the back end of the season. It was almost a title decider. Like Lille won 1-0, and
Yeah,
that actually costed PSG the title.
yeah, that was a good game. Uh, what about you, Faisal? Your match of the season.
I think it's gonna surprise a lot of people, but I think it's PSG. I think what's the other name? Lorient. I think it's the team from
Yeah,
Rafael Guerrero. They did a huge job in getting the 3 points against Mbappe, Neymar, and that would be my game of the season just because of its it's a mid-table team, if not a relegation team, and they surprised PSG. So I think that would be my game of the season. Yeah, 100%.
okay, great choice. So, Shali, what about you?
My game of the season, I think it's Monaco versus Lyon. I think they were battling for a top four because the fourth place doesn't get qualified for UCL. So I think that was a match for UCL qualification. Lyon won that
Yeah,
match. I think it was the
yeah,
score was 3-2.
4-1. The score
3-2.
was 4-1. Okay, so other one you're talking about, I guess Monaco's away game was 4-1 or
Yeah,
something.
Monaco's home game was 3-2. I think they lost.
Okay,
And there were like 4 or 5 red cards in that match. It was pretty intense, you know. And I think there was a last minute goal also. So that match really played a big role, like in Monaco's and Lyon's, top
yeah,
spot for the UCL spots.
yeah. So yes, Monaco did finish in top three, so it's good for them. It was a pretty decent and good season from them. Next thing we have is signing of the season. Shali, as you were speaking, why don't you continue?
Uh, I think it's Mike Magnan for me. I think he came
Okay.
from Marseille, and he's changed this Lily team like totally with 21 clean sheets. I think they only considered around 13 goals or 20 goals or something. I think no, I think he has 21 clean sheets. I think that's quite an impressive stat for a goalkeeper. So I think it's Mike
Yeah,
Magnan.
yeah. Okay. So, Supradeep, what about you?
One between here was a minor, but I'm unable to decide like whom to go for. I mean, you must scored some very crucial goals, and again, minor was excellent between the posts, and both of them were
Yeah,
very. I mean, we can't replace one with the other until that Lee would have won the title. Both of them just played very crucial.
uh, Faisal, your views, your signing of the season, League One.
I think it's again, like I said, I'm very, very surprised by this little team. So I look at Burak Yilmaz, like I said, and Charlie surprised me when he said that he went there for free. I think it's a top
Yeah,
signing for them. I think he played, like I said, scored a lot of important goals that won them 3 points. and pretty much
Yeah.
won them the title, essentially. So I think it's Burak Yilmaz 100%.
Yeah, he scored 16 goals and 5 assists. So yeah, he's a good
Top
contender. He's a
player,
good
yeah.
shout. Yeah. So next thing which we have is new talent of the season. Shali, why don't you start?
I think it's Kamavinga for me. Great player.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got his debut for the national team too.
Yeah.
So I think
Did he get a call for the national teams in Europe? Let's see that one.
I don't think so. Right? I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I don't think so. I really hope he
Uh,
gets in this season. I think he's our
yeah,
top.
he's a great prospect. He'll just make it. So Fazil, your new talent of the season.
For me, it's Benoit Badiashile. I think he played a very good season with Monaco this season, and I hope that he can, develop further in the coming years. He's a very, very good talent. He's also one of the rare center backs with left foot. Left-footed
Yeah.
center back is not, common nowadays. So I think he's very, very special player. He's a very special center back, and he's very young as well. And a Monaco side that
Yeah.
is coached by Niko Kovac. So I think he would
Yeah.
be my talent this season, yeah.
Okay. So Pradeep.
I'll go for one player from the Monaco side, so that's already in Germany. So I think so. The defensive midfielder, and he did a very
Yeah.
good job in the Monaco side, and by providing stability in the midfield. And I think so. Kovac needs such midfielders to get his game plan into flow. And,
Yeah,
he played a
he
very
was the highest rated player of Monaco.
Yeah, and he's also been presently linked to a move to Chelsea this summer. So I think so that itself speaks like the volumes of development he has gone through in the past few years.
Okay, great choices, guys. That's a good one. So next category, I like that one the most. Redemption of the season for you guys. Faisal, why don't you start?
What is exactly a redemption of the season?
Yeah,
Yeah, what is it like? What is redemption?
the player was not performing well as per you in past few seasons or had an off season, but this season he was very good and he overcame his break in form and something like
Oh,
that.
he's coming back to his form,
Yeah,
I think it's I don't know many to be fair, but I think it's Julian Draxler. I think he played a really good role at PSG this season. He hasn't been in the bench that much as like last season, for example, and he has contributed to goals for PSG as well. Important goals. I
yeah,
remember watching one PSG game where he scored. I think he scored a brace or he scored the winner for them. They struggled so much and he won them 3 points. So I think it's Julian Draxler 100%.
okay. Uh, Shali, who's your redemption of the year? I'd like to know your views on Fazal's comments also.
Yeah, I think he was fair. Julian Draxler, he was not. He was so close to leaving PSG this season, but after Poch came in, I think he's got a plays in the starting 11. He's got game time and he's got goals like
Yeah.
Faisal said. He's really been a consistent player for us this season, and I was surprised to see him playing and blending in with the team and putting up top performances week in week out. Yeah, Julian Draxler, fair call for me.
So, Shali, what about Paredes? Like he was quite struggling in with Tuchel, but when Poch came, he really did play very good under him. So, that could be a mid-season redemption, something like that.
Yeah, you can say that, but I think mainly because he's Argentine and Poch is also Argentine, and maybe they have gotten this in the communication stuff and then.
Yeah,
Paradise has
maybe that could be a reason.
been really great, I think, for us this season.
Okay. So Pradeep, next up to you.
I think so. I'll go for Renato Sanchez. Like he did
Okay.
decent last season after his transfer, but I think so this season he went up a notch higher and like played a good role in the title campaign. Like for a youngster to get be down on confidence, it actually we've seen many wonder kids, losing away,
Yeah,
going
yeah,
astray, and they get lost. So like Renato Sanchez looks to be back on the path, so it's good
yeah.
for
Back days, people used to claim a very high ceiling for him, but he didn't turn up to that expectation. So, yeah, for you, it's Renato Sanchez. Great. So, guys, next thing in here we have is underrated team of the season. So, Rudeep will go with you as you were speaking. Your team of the season,
so
underrated team of the season. Sorry.
I think so. Like I'll go for Monaco because people talk of they did wonderful, but people also forget like Niko Kovac, like he got sacked from a big job, was away
Uh,
from the entire scene for a few months, joined a new team, and like then went up right till the very end, challenging the likes of PSG for the title. So its first season with like
yeah,
Monaco squad, which is not having ample resources obviously right now. So I think so it is a job.
yeah, nice one. Thanks. So, Pradeep, Faizan, on to you. Your underrated team of the season in League One.
I think Subradib explained it perfectly. I think I share the same opinion, which is
Yeah,
Monaco. I think they qualified for the Champions League this season, and because nobody really thought that Niko Kovac would succeed at Monaco after his seasons with Bayern Munich, which was
yeah.
terrible to say the least. But yeah, I think it's Monaco 100%. No one expected them to be third place. No one expected them to be turning up to the Champions League. Maybe I think they're in the qualifiers of the Champions League, I think. So I think it's Monaco 100%.
Yeah, like Monaco scored more goals than Lille, but they conceded a lot. So yes,
Yeah,
but
you
they
can see the
were
the,
well.
the Bayern DNA in that.
Yeah, 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 exactly. So Shali, coming on to you, your underrated team of the season.
Like for me too. I think they finished ninth last season.
Wow.
I'm right.
Yeah.
And they finished third. Niko Kovac played a big role. It's surprising, sir. It was a flop at Bayern. And to see Monaco finish third with 76 goals, like you told,
Yeah.
that's an impressive step. Yeah, Monaco it is.
So we have a clear winner in at least one category. So that's great. So that's great, guys. So next thing is disappointment of the season in League One, be it team, manager, or a player. Let's start with Shali. You can continue.
Disappointment of season. Had to think on that. I think. Whom can I say?
Neymar.
Neymar. I think this season, like it's normal for him. Like always, like he gets injured this season. I don't know. People say he gets injured for sister's birthday, but I think it's this like the new normal for Neymar now. It's like he gets injured and he comes back, plays like
Yeah.
12, and then yeah, I think you can say Neymar. I don't know how he got into the team of the season. I don't know. He somehow gets in those. I think it's Neymar. Okay then.
What about Icardi? Like being a number
Kari.
nine, he doesn't have quite good
Yeah,
stats.
Kari. Disgusting. Great flop. I don't think he played many games also under coach. Under Tuchel, I don't think he had any chance of coming into starting 11. But after Pochettino,
Yeah, he played 11 games only and only nine startings in them. Like even Neymar played more than that, I guess.
yeah, I think he's been really bad. I think we better get him off this season. Get a good transfer fee, maybe to Inter Milan, Juventus. I think they need a striker. I think a number 9 is not really PSG style. I think because with Mbappe, it's
Mhm.
like Icardi. I think you can say useless. Like to our team, we don't really need him. Not a good recruit. I think.
Yeah, but he wasn't on fire when he was back in Inter. So
Yeah,
I
I
I
think
I I I I really hope from him like he'll be performing very well in League One and under
yeah,
Tuchel he'll score many goals, but he didn't. So Okay, so it's between Neymar and him, but you termed him Icardi as a flop signing, so I'll go with Neymar in that. So Pradeep, what about you? Disappointment of the season?
I think so, Neymar. Like, I mean, we all know the kind of player he can be on his day, but like, I think so. We all missed out on a lot of potential good football from this season. That's it.
Yeah, the only thing is like the matches he starts or he plays very well in that in most of them, but the only thing is like his off-field things, he's injured most of the times. Like those are the things which hurt PSG fans most. Like when he plays, he's very good, but most of the times he doesn't play. So that's the main issue, I guess. So Faisal, up to you. Your disappointment of the season in League One.
Icardi for me, yeah. Enough said, because he went from Inter. You go to like Neymar, Mbappe, Thomas Tuchel. You're under pressure to score many goals than what he did. So I think, yeah, definitely Icardi is like Shally said, he's a flop of the season. I think for PSG,
Okay.
anyways.
Okay, okay, great. So on to our last topic of discussion on League One. It's a moment of the season. Faisal, let's go on with you as you were speaking.
I think it's Yilmaz's goal in the last second against, I think it's Lyon. I think he's got a last second winner for them just recently. I think it's last month. So I think that would be my moment this season,
Yeah,
as well as lifting the title itself.
yeah, yeah. Okay, uh, that's a good one. Charlie, your pick.
I think it's PSG just sent it in when Icardi scored the last minute winner to keep us in the title race. I think we were drawing that match 2-2, and the 90th plus 3 or 4, I think Icardi came in and he scored a header with Di Maria's cross to keep us in the title race. I think I remember watching that game and I was so excited. Like I thought he's gonna come back finally, but no. I think
Uh, uh, as you mentioned, Di Maria, I have a question for you. How would you rate his season?
uh,
How was
he,
he compared to the previous seasons and like for the time you have watched him in PSG?
I think last season he had a tremendous season, like excellent playing, like last season under Tuchel, Champions League run and stuff. But this season it was not that good as last season, but he had a good season. I think I rate his season, I think 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. He had a good
Okay.
season. But he's getting old now, so I think you know it's
Yeah,
just
he's just
down.
catching up. So, but still, he's very good with his feet.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. So, okay. Thanks, Shali. So, Supradeep, what about you? A moment of the season.
That's going to be pretty difficult for me. Like, I actually don't have like any particular moment to mention about League One this season. Like,
Yeah, that's understandable.
lack of telecast makes it a bit difficult to follow. Like,
Yeah, no issues. Okay, then. So, any predictions and expectations for next season from any team, any particular player? Uh, let's go on with Supradeep on this one.
I think so. Like PSG are trying to be as active as they can be in the transfer market. They're linked with Camavinga, Hakimi, and like whatnot else. They're
Yeah,
like almost every big name that you can find in the market. There's someone PSG is getting linked. I think so. That's part of the plan because Mbappe won. If Mbappe is to extend, like he's supposed to be convinced of the project they're having in Paris. So Leonardo is right now very active in the transfer market. So the squad that he'll be able to present at the end of the day, and I don't know whether there'll be any managerial changes or not. So there are lots of things that are going on
like
in
I heard
Paris.
that Galtier is leaving
Yeah,
from Lille.
yeah, his contract has expired. If I'm not wrong, he's trying to lease for sure. So there will managerial changes. And so Lyon are also having a coach next season.
But
So,
Depay is leaving. I guess he's coming to
yeah.
Barcelona.
So that's how it is. Like teams are going to be again, weekend. Like London has already left field. And so our is also on the market from beyond. Monaco players will be like, again hotcakes after such a brilliant
Yeah,
season.
exactly.
So PSG need to capitalize and build on this momentum.
So you're
They do it
expecting a
right.
good title race for the next season.
It's going to be difficult because I think so. Whatever squad beat Monaco or beat Ligue or Lyon, they have tried and assembled it over the years. So I think so. Also due to Corona, like clubs are having financial crisis to an
Yeah,
extent. They have to sell players. So PSG on the other end is having an advantage in this respect right now.
yeah. So great views, Supradeep. So Faisal, your expectations from the next season in League One?
I think PSG will win it. To be honest, I think Lille have lost their coach at the moment. I think they're gonna lose their coach. They already lost like Mike
Yeah,
Magnan. They lost essential players of their winning title team. So I don't expect Lille to win the title again, obviously. But I hope that once Lille moves on, I hope that Monaco steps in and then they push for the title as well. But yeah, I think PSG are going to be such a dominant force next season with Hakimi, with the signings that they're going to make with Camavinga as well. So I think they're going to be very, very solid for next season and very ready as well because whoever they're going to, hire next season is going to have like a preseason and a full season to work with
exactly.
PSG. So I think, yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely something that they're looking to plan on. But I hope that Monaco steps up to the plate and fight for the title.
great. So we also heard the rumors like Poch leaving for Madrid. So do you think Galtia would be joining PSG?
I think the problem is this is the problem with PSG. They never stick with one manager for throughout like 3-4 seasons. They constantly change their coaches, and I think Thomas Tuchel, as much as he has had problems with the players, with man management and these sorts of things. I just think that they could have maybe solved the problem some way somehow. That he's a very good coach. Yeah, I don't know. Just the PSG is gonna be a dominant force next season, 100%.
Yeah. Shari, coming on to you, your views on what we discussed with Subhadeep and Faisal, and
Yeah,
what are
like
your
these two said,
expectations?
I think it's gonna be a one-horse race next season. With or without Poch, with or without Mbappe, I think PSG is gonna get it. And I think Christopher Galtier has joined OGC Nice, right? Next season.
Uh, I don't know. I'm not updated with that. I just heard that he'll be leaving Lille. So,
I
but
think he
he'll be
already left.
he was looking for a team in League One only.
Yeah, I think it's OGC Nice. He joined the team, I think. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Conte
okay.
is being linked with PSG as potential
Yeah,
watcher.
Conte has been linked with PSG, I think. But I really hope Zidane ends up in PSG, but I
It,
don't
it,
think
it,
so.
it would
There is
really
a
be a good signing for PSG. I guess like their defensive back line, backed by Navas, like it would be very great. You already have Kimpembe with you, so I guess it would be very good. So thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for putting up such a good podcast. Cheers to the next time. Stay safe and enjoy the youth.
Thank
Wow.
you
Guys,
for
thank
inviting
you.
me
Thank you.
and stay
Thank you
safe.
for having
See you all
us.
again.